a G1013 morning show. Michael Allen from Manpower is here. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning.
Glad to have you back in studio.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Enjoy it.
Now, I know Manpower, you guys are busy all the time. You're always trying to fill jobs. And
Right.
there are plenty to be had right now.
Yeah, there are. I mean, even through the pandemic last year, we had several hundred people go full time. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that I try to get the message out all the time is a lot of the jobs, most of the jobs that we work with companies with are going to go from a temporary period, short period, to full time. Because they're using us to help them find their full-time workers. That's really where it's kind of progressed.
Yeah.
So, and right now, despite things that you may hear in the news, we have a ton of different jobs available at Manpower. And if you go around the community, other places are hiring just as well. But we have a bunch. Right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, anyone who says they can't find work, you're obviously not trying hard enough, because I'm telling you, like, just around town, I know just people I've talked to, I know have been looking for work. They're like, well, I don't know if I can find a job. And I'm like, there's plenty of jobs to be had. And then you and I spoke the other day and you were like, yeah, if you want work, we can find you work.
Absolutely, there is. And maybe people are, maybe they're getting some assistance and they're afraid to give that up for maybe the uncertainty of a job. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're still somewhat apprehensive to get out in the public, because of the pandemic.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
They don't want to catch COVID. We're doing everything in our office to make it safe. I mean, when you come in, you're sanitizing your hands, you're answering a couple of questions about your current health situation. Mm-hmm. We're doing a temperature check. We're giving you a mask. When we interact with you, we're wearing a mask. Mm-hmm. We've tried to spread things out in the office where if you're filling out your application in office, there's 6 feet between you and the other person that may be doing it. So we're doing everything we can to make people feel safe while they're in our office. Mm-hmm. But we have, people right now, it's a little bit, we've done a lot to try to automate things. We used this past year to really kind of up our game in that department.
Yeah.
So if people go to our web page, which is not manpower.com, it's mprichmond.com, then they can apply online and do a lot of it at home if they want.
Yeah.
But we are more than welcome to have people come in.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about Manpower, I think there's a lot of things a lot of misconceptions, I think, about Manpower. Some people will say, oh, well, if I get a job through Manpower, then I have to pay them money once I get my job.
Absolutely. We don't charge for. The only people that are paying us is the client.
Right.
Okay,
the
companies.
Employers, yeah, the employer.
For providing the services of them to help get people there.
Right.
So we even do a lot of direct hire jobs as well, where they just go work for the company right away. Mm-hmm. The companies pay us to do that for them. And people that come and work for us, there are absolutely zero fees to them.
Right. So they don't pay anything. And it's not anything that they have to pay out. It's the employers who pay you to find the workers.
Right. In lieu of them doing it themselves.
Right. Yeah. Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to find people.
Yes, it is. And a lot of companies just don't have the resources internally to do that. Mm-hmm. But so, right now we have a lot of factory positions, and what's great is a lot of these companies will train you. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, some companies are looking for certain skill sets. There's no doubt about that. Mm-hmm. But the majority, as long as you have the right mindset about trying to get hired on and you're there, they will train you. And another thing that people don't know, we have a lot of different clerical and office type of jobs too.
Oh yeah,
we do a lot of those. So. Next week we have this big thing. We're doing this jobs campaign.
Yeah.
There's going to be billboards everywhere. We have interviews every day on our Facebook page, and people will be able to find out a lot about what we're doing through that next week.
Okay. So it all starts next week. It's going to be on your Facebook page, right?
Yes.
And so you'll find different interviews every day about things that are going on.
Right, with our recruiters and talk about that. And I'll, if you don't see one of our billboards around town in Wayne County,
you're obviously driving with your eyes
closed. After the 25th, I want you to call me because I want to talk to my friend Bo Deloney over at Porter. But no, I think you'll see them all over the place.
Yeah. So, and if you're looking for a job, and if it's a situation where you're like, yeah, I can't find anything, or I'm not sure I'm qualified, all they have to do is call, man.
Yes. And one thing I'll say real quick, if I can, is there's been people that have probably worked for us in the past, mm-hmm. and maybe it hasn't gone well.
Sure.
For whatever reason. Mm-hmm. They've messed up, or maybe just, I don't, for whatever reason.
Right.
If you feel like you feel in that category and want to come in, I will talk to them personally. Mm-hmm. We'll sit down, kind of talk about what happened in the past, or whatever, and let's just try to maybe find some common ground to give them another opportunity, mm-hmm. because people need to work. And if people are serious about, trying to do their part, we'll do everything we can to help them.
Sure. I mean, because I know people, you got to make ends meet. And sometimes if you make mistakes and you're like, well, I'm afraid to go back to do whatever.
Yeah.
But, in this climate, you need work and you're willing to mend fences.
Yeah. The insurance company has like accident forgiveness.
Yeah.
We'll have mess up forgiveness
There
in
you go.
Manpower.
So mprichmond.com.
Right.
To find out everything you need about Manpower, fill out your forms online and whatnot, or check out all your Facebook page because you're going to have different interviews all starting next week.
Right. And a quick shout out to my sister, Debbie Worley. Today is her 35th anniversary working at Manpower.
Really? That's
35
awesome.
years. So happy anniversary to my sister,
That's
Debbie.
fantastic. Happy anniversary. So very cool. Michael, thanks for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Of course.
Great.
Michael Allen from Manpower, mprichmond.com to find out everything. If you're looking for a job, someone who's looking for a job, go to Manpower. They can help you out. And no, it doesn't cost you anything. Let's check in on your Storm Team 2 forecast. It's on the way next on the G.